Hi guys, welcome to Girl Got Style. It's me again, Jewel Stokes. I have done a fashion vlog, but I'm short of space on my phone, so I'm struggling a little bit to make vlogs. But in the meantime, I thought that I would tell you about what's happened over the last week. I have told you before in vlogs that I've got multiple sclerosis. Oh, right, before I start talking about that, because this vlog is going to be about how I've managed to reverse my symptoms a teeny bit, which I'm really excited about. But before I go any further, please just go down there and click the button because I need as many subscribers as I can. I'd really love to get up to 1,000. Okay, have a look at my outfit first because you know I'm all about fashion. I've got some flary jeans on, which I feel extremely Charlie's Angels in. I feel like I should have some like rollers in my hair to make my hair go all sort of wavy. I sort of like that to match the jeans, and I love this, which is quite funny because the jeans are like a 70s style and the jumper's like a 60s style with a sort of baggy finish, so it's like hip hop. It's kind of, fashion's all mixed now. I love it. Okay, right, so let me tell you about what's been happening. I have got MS and I've talked about it before in this vlog. In these vlogs, it's very, very challenging to live with. I am happy, I am really healthy, except for the fact for multiple sclerosis. Now, it affects your walking. To cut a long story, there's other symptoms, but I think most people who've got MS will agree walking is the most difficult symptom to deal with, not being able to walk. Which you've got to think about it. How do you get to the toilet if you can't walk? How do you go anywhere if you can't walk? How do you get your groceries if you can't walk? How do you even make a cup of tea if you can't walk? So it is quite challenging to live with. I'm lucky that I have someone who really loves me and cares for me and helps me. But I feel a bit of a burden if I'm honest. Anyway, so this last week, because I've just tried loads, they say there's no cure. I don't believe that. I think there is a cure. I think we're all being led down the garden medical path, personally. I don't think it's a moneymaker to get us all cured. I feel like they want to turn us into cash cows. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. That's my personal opinion. I feel like the medical association all over the world, private, public, I think they just want to turn us into cash cows. We're just money makers. I'd see pound signs in all the doctors' eyes. That's how I feel. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. I'm not prepared to be a cash cow. I'm not here to make money for big pharma. I'm not here for that. I'm here for me and to live my life. So I want stem cells. I think stem cells would really help me. And I know regenerative medicine is still quite new, but then again, they've been doing it since the 50s. So is it that new, or I'm not sure. I think it should be now. I don't think the future's in the future. I think the future's now. Anyway, to cut a long story short, can't afford to go to pay a fortune at the moment because being ill, because this has been going on for the last 10 years, has cost me an absolute fortune financially. So yeah, I need to get some funding to go and get some stem cells. So in the short term, because I was feeling quite desperate and feeling a bit on the edge, not being able to cope with this any longer, it's caused me so much debilitation and made it so difficult to live my life that I thought, what am I going to do? So we've read about fasting and I thought, I've done it once before. I don't think I did it very well. I didn't manage to stick it out, but it did help a little bit. So I thought, right, this time I'm really going to go for it. So we've read up about it, and I went swimming last week, swam just over a kilometre, 1 kilometre and 80 metres. And when I came home, I had avocado with prawns, which was really nice. And then I thought, right, that's it. I'm not eating for 3 days now. So I didn't eat for 3 days. And then thinking, oh, that's easy. It wasn't as hard as what I thought. Well, it was, but I did it. We had loads of liquids, and I didn't do it on my own. I had a co-pilot doing it with me. Basically, then apparently on Saturday, that took us to Saturday. So Saturday, Sunday and Monday, apparently all you can eat is baby food. So the fast was actually for 6 days. I was going to say 6 weeks. Can you imagine? 6 days. And it was quite hard. The days when I started to eat was the hard days, to be honest. The first 3 days not eating was easy. And even now I've not eaten all day today and it's 4 o'clock. It's like starting to eat now is quite hard. So I can see how if you're not careful, you could go the wrong way. Anyway, I'm going to start eating. I'm going to have more avocado with prawns. But I've been swimming today. I didn't swim as far, but I kind of planned just to do more walking because I walked backwards and forwards across the pool all the time to try and get my sort of posture sorted. I did 40 lengths, which is 600 meters, and then just kept walking backwards and forwards, I did that for ages because you're only getting an hour, and I stay there for every minute and 5 or 10 if I can, you know, cheat the system. That's me. I always like to break rules. Well, they're very kind to me, to be fair. I go to Cat Stevens swimming pool. Yeah, I'm so cheeky. Yeah, I'm so blessed. Cheeky and blessed at the same time. Anyway, basically, I think it's really good. I think it works. I feel so happy. I feel like my MS has reversed. It's difficult to say how far it's reversed because you have so many ups and downs and waves with multiple sclerosis where it gets worse and it gets better and it gets worse. But I just feel like my posture, if you stand up now, my posture is so much better. I'm not wobbling as much. I'm walking. I've got a bit to go, but I have been walking a bit more. Oh my God, I'm going to have to sit down because of the lighting. But I just feel like a different person. I feel so happy. My mind is really clear. I want to go and do a car boot and get rid of everything that I've got and start afresh. Obviously, I don't want to just chuck things away. I'm really into the climate and environment. But anything that's not serving me a purpose has to go. I have to give it a new life. Let it go. Let my items free, even my guitar. Let it go to someone else and I can get a new guitar because the guitar really, really hurts my fingers. It's really a classical guitar and it's amazing guitar, but I don't think it's the right one for me. I need a new one. Everything. I'm going to be a rock guitarist now. I'm going to get an electric one. Yeah, that's going to be really good. It's going to be my new phase of my guitar playing. So far I've been like a folky guitarist. I'm so excited, guys. I know this blog's going on and on, but my life is going to change. I'm so excited. I don't want to get too excited, but then I think, well, why shouldn't I be excited? Isn't that what life's about, being happy and excited? But it means I won't be a burden anymore. I mean, I've still got MS and I'm still really poorly, but I actually have hope now. So I'm not saying to anybody who reads this blog, watches this blog, speak to the doctor. I didn't because I thought they were going to talk me out of it, but I think it was quite dangerous. I mean, not as bad as taking steroids though. Taking steroids nearly killed me. I'm not even joking. But I still think you need to speak to the doctor. I was lucky because I had someone helping me and doing it with me. And my partner, he was doing it with me, my partner in crime. So I had someone to look after me and I could look after them. So yeah, caution, definitely caution, but I'm definitely doing it again. I mean, if I can reverse it a bit more and then do it again and reverse it a bit more, I mean, I might even get my full health back. I can't even imagine that, but I'm starting to be able to imagine that after this last week, what's happened. But now I've got to force myself to eat because I could just say now I'm not bothering eating anymore. That's how I feel right now. So I can see how it could be quite dangerous. Because you don't feel hungry. You don't feel hungry. It's more just you get loads of headaches and you've got to drink loads of water, which, you know, and you get sick of having to keep going to the toilet, especially if you've got MS. It drives you crazy. Right, okay, for now, guys, please comment and I'll listen to your comments and we can chat and, you know, let's see other people's stories. I got style, you got style, girl got style, signing out. Love you.